Welcome to Chit Chat, folks. We certainly hope you're having a wonderful time. And today I'm doing a special sit-down interview with a rising star right here on home soil. She is undoubtedly going to be not just Grenada's sweetheart, but she's going to be making her mark in the music industry worldwide. I'm speaking about Kemisha Francis, our very own, and she's here with me in studio to chat about preparations for a lot that's been going on in her life as an artist. Welcome to Chit Chat.
Thank you.
You look like a superstar already, girl. You look like a star.
Thank you. Thank you.
How's things going with you generally?
It's, let's say it's not bad, but it's not too good neither.
Right, it's a lot of work and, you know, a lot of preparations.
It's heavy.
Yes, yes. All right, first off, Kemisha, how long have you actually been performing?
Well, first of all, thank you for having me here.
You're welcome.
And I want to thank Flo as well for having this show on their channel, because sometimes when I'm, you know, having my free time, I take a peep at the show, you know.
Thank you.
It's a wonderful show.
Thank you.
Well, back to your question. I've been performing since I was a kid. I was always the Miss Performer in my family because I'm the 5th out of the 6 children that my parents have.
Right.
And I've been singing for them while we have anniversary parties, birthday parties. And I've been a cheerleader in my primary school.
Nice.
I've been a cheerleader in my high school. So I think performing is in my soul. So I've been doing it for, you know, like, let's say since I knew myself.
Yeah, you like the spotlight.
Yes.
Yeah, so you're at home with it, with entertainment and all of that. I know this has been a really big dream for you, Kemisha. What would you say is the toughest thing for you when it comes to getting up on stage and performing?
The toughest thing is preparation. Having to prepare the songs, like the songs in the making, going to my vocal trainers, having let's say sessions, different sessions of learning my songs, the lyrics. And I think that's the hardest part. People don't see that. They only see the presentation, but they don't see where you prepare. You know, and I think that's the hardest part for me.
Yeah, and making sure that everything is, you know, spot on.
Yes,
you know, because you know, and when you get there, you know, little nerves and stuff would kick in, and you know. But you have any sort of ritual? You have anything you do just before you go on stage? Deep breaths or anything?
Not really. I'm like, I've got to do this. I've got to do this because this is what I wanted.
Good, good. There's so many phenomenal talents now on the international scene in music industry. There's from Rihanna, who is undoubtedly breaking down barriers for a lot of Caribbean artists. There is Alicia Keys, the late Whitney Houston. Is there any of these women or anyone else that you really idolized or admired in the industry?
I admired, when I was growing up, Celine Dion. I love her songs. I love the aura she puts out from her personality. It's just wonderful. And right now I am liking Rihanna because she's right there from Barbados and she's doing such wonderful things. Then again, I love Sierra because she's a great dancer.
She's incredible.
She could perform in her videos. They're smashing hot.
Oh yeah. Let's talk about your album, because you do have an album that's out now. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, is the album out for sale? Do you already have sales for copies of the album?
Yes, you could get them on iTunes. There are a lot of electronic sites where you could go on to, you buy them and you download them. So you could leave your name on my website at www.kemisha.com and ask for a CD and we'll just get back to you through email. Now, planning during the preparations of getting your album done and putting it out there, now it's out there. Is there anything you're nervous about in terms of, you know, how receptive people would be or what sort of feedback you'll get? I'm sure you probably felt a little nervous saying, oh gosh, I hope people buy my music. I want them to appreciate this, you know? Anything like that? Yeah, it's kind of like that, but do you know, I'm excited. You know, when those little tickles you get in your belly, when you feel feel love. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
You know, and I want everybody to love my music. And when it's coming forward, I can't run because that's what I wanted. I wanted to be out there. Yeah,
you gotta face it. You gotta deal with it.
Yeah.
And you do more R&B and pop kind of mix.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, great. In terms of the creative process and writing of the music and stuff like that, do you ever get deeply involved in that as well? You say, okay, I write some of my own tracks, or I prefer something to flow this way. When you're working with a producer, do you get involved?
Yes, I've actually I've had my poem book from since I was a little girl, putting the sentences together, rhyming, and I have it up till today, and I use that same book and I've wrote Dance Flow, which is on my first album, and Break Loose. So I've written 2 songs on my first album, and it's just wonderful knowing that I wrote those songs.
Oh,
you know?
good. All right, so we know you just mentioned a couple minutes ago about preparations, and you know this industry, everything has to be ready. Your music has to be ready, your image has to be ready, you have to be ready mentally. I mean, how did you, not how, but what did you have to do in order to be 100% ready for this moment?
For me to be 100% ready, I think that I had to get my voice under control, you know, because it's not about the prettiness or how the body looks, it's about the feelings that people hear when you sing, or they feel when you sing. And that part, well, I have to go to my vocal trainers, and well, I have 2 vocal trainers, Mrs. Valerie Daniels. She's a great Oprah teacher.
She's good, yeah.
And Mr. Phil Beeman, he's the professor at St. George's University, and they both had me on my toes. And not even singing only, they encourage me and tell me a lot of things that I should look out for in this music industry, and they teach me a lot. So
good.
I mean,
well, you're in good hands.
Yes.
They're both really good. They're really good. Now that we've spoken about preparing and image and all of that, describe your style, because I know you're really funky, you're very carefree, you do a lot with your image. Sometimes you do the long hair, the short hair, the boots, the heels. Describe your image, and do you actually get inspirations from anybody else in terms of image?
Well, the inspiration part, I get it from my brain.
Good call.
And let me see, I like being freaky, and I love to party. You know, I'm young, so I like to have fun. Yeah, so my image is kind of like the freaky party girl thing.
Party girl.
Yeah.
And you're like what, 23?
No, I'm
24?
19.
Oh my gosh! But you're still a baby.
Yes.
But very mature, very mature. But that's nice, because I think a lot of artists now, no 2 artists could be the same, and that's voice, image, whether, you know, so I think it's important that you have your own package that can sell, you know, so good. Party girl. Now, how does Kemisha relax? What's your favorite downtime? I know you have quite a lovely furry posse that you like to keep close to you, your babies, right?
Yeah.
What type of dogs are they?
They're Pompet Poodles.
Pompet Poodles. How many do you own?
Well, I had Wendy and Sarah at first, but then Sarah got pregnant, so, and she made 5 beautiful pups. And I wanted to keep them all for myself, but unfortunately I can't. So I decided to give them to my mom and my little sister and one of my producers. So when I'm having the birthday parties, they could still attend, because I have birthday parties for them, you know.
Oh, you're spoiling them, right?
They're like my kids, and they're such wonderful dogs. They're not dogs, they're like humans, because they understand everything I say.
And they like to be pampered, I'm sure.
Yes.
So you like to do that. What other things you like to do
I love listening to a lot of musicians, everybody, soca, dancehall. I listen to everything, and you know, it gives me the feeling that I'm not the only one trying to do that. There are a lot of other people, so they help me, I help them, and that's how it's supposed to be, all with love. And yeah, that's what I do. I just have fun with my dogs, listen to music, well, other people's music apart from the stars.
Right, right.
And
Good.
yeah, I think they have good upcoming artists.
Oh yes,
you know,
lots.
a lot of them.
A lot. It's just we just need to keep pushing them and make sure that, you know, they do the right thing in order to
Yes.
be marketable.
Yes.
I just wanted to sidetrack a little when you mentioned soca and you listen to all sorts of. You've actually done soca before, haven't you? Have you ever performed a soca song or anything to that effect?
Well, I've did some, let's say, some in vocals for Inspector. That Jab is a lazy jab.
Okay.
A little female voice in there.
Oh, that was you.
Yeah.
See, I didn't even know that. Okay.
Yeah, but it was just that, not really much. But I had two soca tracks before that I did with my friend, but we were just playing around with it.
Yeah. Having fun.
Yeah.
Having fun. All right.